Thank y'all for tuning in for what episode with 116, 117 of the N.y.a show. We're doing the clips now, baby. So I'm still bringing it to y'all, but I ain't keeping up the track of I want you to click that thumbnail and know that you're in for a treat as we sit here and we talk about what went on this week. It's the N.y.a show. Here we are Tuesday. And I want to say that, y'all sit down and talk with your spouse. Don't be sitting up in the corner on your phone all the time. Saying y'all do y'all thing and have some time. Let's have fun, have a good time. Me and my wife, me and my wife just had a good conversation about what comes after, what comes after this. So you definitely should tune in and see what's going on with your spouse. Even if y'all just talking about what you ate for lunch, start talking more, start worrying about whatever that I'm talking about here on the N.y.a show. Pause me and go kick it with your spouse. You get what I'm saying? Go kick it with somebody that you care about. But let's get right into this story this week as as we always do. Now, there was a 12-year-old, a preteen, and a 14-year-old. They took their father's car, drove 500 miles to Alabama to Alabama where they were found. That's not what the final destination was, to meet a predator that they have been chatting with online, sparking a massive federal search that you can also see led to these missing child alerts. So it did get that bad, did get pretty bad. Y'all ever seen the Boondocks smoking with cigarettes when you're like, hey man, I just wanted to be with my friend and do hood rat things. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that they may have been kicking it before on the FaceTime and it was this one right here. You know what I'm saying? It may have been this one right here who said, you know what? You know what I'm saying, girl, you know what I'm saying? Chino. He got some shit going. He got some shit in motion in Louisiana or something like that. Let's hit the road. And then this one right here want to be a little naive, you know what I'm saying? A little naive, you know what I'm saying? All on TikTok, Facebook and Instagram all the time. Sure, my dad got the whip. Dad got caught lacking. See me, even when my child get 12 or 14, I'm a busy man. Right? I handle a lot of business. It's not too many times because I'm just sitting down chilling where I don't have to be like, I got to go back to the store. I got to go back and do this. I got something coming up. So you're not about to leave my goddamn quarantine, and I'm not going to find you. It's not a good heart. You wouldn't have got you wouldn't have drove no 400 miles. You probably would have got 2 miles or a mile or somewhere. Or as soon as I heard just the rattling of them keys moving around, it would have been some movement going on with me. But that's just me. So I just want to also say that these girls got in the car, hit the road. Whoever taught them how to drive at 12 and 14, salute y'all. I didn't learn how to drive till I was damn near about to get out of high school. So who am I to judge? If you was able to whip that motherfucker and do what you needed to do, then that's just what y'all do. But you got to also learn to be super careful. When I typed in missing girl, it goes missing girl found, it goes to deceased, you know what I'm saying, not here no more. So this could have been a very well one of my typical stories when I'm talking about you in the past tense. So I hope that you know that you need a good ass whooping. You need to sit down somewhere, because at the end of the day, this could have really went south for both of y'all. You hop in the car, don't know where you're going. You're in the days of GPS. I'm pretty sure people before phones became so popular would still take off and people shit and do stuff like that. So y'all ain't doing nothing new. But I think that you should also know that what happens when people search up, what usually happens to kids like y'all, is young person deceased. I think that you have to be very careful about how you move. And this happened now in Florida. They're now safe. But I think they should have got a safe ass whooping on, on the way back to the house. Maybe took it down to the precinct, put them in a little cell, it let you know what it feel like. And then daddy come pick y'all up the next day. Dad, you come get your car when they ain't gonna, tow your shit, none of that other stuff that they usually do to people's cars. We ain't gonna do that to you, Dad. But Dad, you got caught lacking too, just for the simple fact that they were able to get away and get in your whip and, get somewhere. They could have been possibly just going to meet somebody that was of no harm. But it's highly likely that they could have been going on a 5-hour ride, like it says here, to go and meet an unknown person online in Louisiana. I've seen them on TikTok doing all them little, saying, seen them doing all the little skits and stuff and said, oh, let's go meet up with bro, or something like that. And then situations like this happen. But let's be very careful about how we move. Like, for the most part, like I said, they could have been honestly doing something that wasn't too of harm, but there was some investigation that was going on. They want to get down to the bottom of why these young girls thought it was all right to hop in a car and get gone, and they pop a car. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way to get around it. Y'all have to be super, super careful. Super careful. They got to keep a good watch on y'all ass, because it's clear that y'all are getting in the car and just go and meet somebody. When, like I said, dudes these days are sick, been sick. They just talking about the Dalai Lama out here, tongue all out, telling the little boy to, lick my tongue or some weird junk like that. all type of stuff going on with kids. So the last thing you need to do is to turn yourself. Don't be a victim. You get what I'm saying? Don't freaking be a victim. Avoid being a victim as much as you can. Y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are on this story. Like I said, Jade Gregory sharing my name is your last name. And her pal, Chloe Larson, smoking with cigarettes, like on the Boondocks, 12 and 14, hopped in a car, gone more than 400 miles across the country trying to go meet up and possibly get lured into sex trafficking. It's the N.y.a show. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this. Like I said, good ass whooping is what needed. Maybe a little talk, maybe nothing at all. I say good old fashioned ass whooping and a good sit down and let them know what can potentially happen with little kids like y'all like that, play with y'all life like that. It's the N.y.a show. Let me know your thoughts on the story as always, and I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.